I just thought it was very funny because I'm like, so all them people just died. Like,
But
I just want to be clear that the way they handled Lunastra, also, like, she didn't really fight too much. Did anybody really notice that? She didn't really use any of her powers. She was just kind of like a kitten, like kind of like.
no, she
Like,
only went like blue
it
flame near
was
the end.
weird. It was really weird because I feel like she could have just blown everything up and like ended it very quickly. Jake, you post something.
You're gonna
And
have
how
me fiddle around with the board for hours.
they did not do a good job of dealing with her. You know what it
I
felt
mean,
like?
yeah.
It felt like a bunch of people who were probably like HR3, maybe HR4. They just entered high rank, and they're trying to take on a G rank Lunastra. That's what it felt like.
Well, to be fair, the Ace Commander didn't. The only Elder Dragon he seemed to have fought, and mind you, they didn't mean to fight it either. It just showed up. Was Koosh. Other than that, it doesn't sound like he's had any experience outside of Koosh in fighting Elder Dragons. He even said himself that they were just going to avoid it.
Also,
And
that
then,
whole like Joe plan was a fucking mess.
and that was the Ace's fault, or
Good
whatever.
grief.
Is his name Adrian in this show?
I think
Or
so.
Yeah.
Aiden,
So, yeah, it's his fault. I would not have Aiden on my team, essentially.
Dude, I'm pretty sure a lot of people died because of him, but
Puns.
Oh, yeah. I do. It is interesting to see why he says it. So, like, they tied it in, like, all the puns that he makes into the story. In that, when his village and family was taken from him in order to make monsters seem less fearing or fearful, that he made puns out of their names to help him cope with it. I thought that was interesting.
there were just several things. Like people kept saying that like the movie was a huge lore dump. Like I kept seeing that quote, people saying that on Twitter, and I'm like, how? I didn't really get any new lore out of that movie. I wasn't really told anything that I didn't really know that was like, except for like random exposition, like what you just described about him and his fucking puns. But like outside of stuff like that, there wasn't any new lore about the damn world, really. I mean, I guess they named some new villages. You know, they named some small villages. Other than that, I don't think there was anything new to speak of, really.
I think they just God, it's huge. I think they just like confirmed a bunch of lore from like World, like about the Elder Crossing and everything, and how widespread it was.
You are being geese. I'm all the way back here, and I can tell. Which, you know, they're trying really hard the old world with the new world, and it's gross, honestly.
You have something for this?
Yeah, paralysis. Or that. Wow, you are big. Am I seeing things?
Oh, he's huge.
Wow. Yeah, you are. What kind of trees have you been eating?
Good time.
It's the down.
Smack me.
Remember this set, Jake?
Yes.
He's too fucking high for me to hit.
That's funny, but not for me. Oh. Okay. 2 constant damage. Oh. Yikes. Fucking yikes. You hate to see it.
You ever miss this set, Jake?
It's your saboteur set's very nice.
Come on, you can't deny this makes like everyone's life a million times easier.
Ugh. Alright, I'm good.
Sit down.
Oh,
Sit down.
Flash bomb is good.
Okay. Actually, I'm surprised you tripped me there, actually. Pretty sure I had iframe. Oh, that's unfortunate.
You know that I missed. That's 17.
I can launch you now, you bastard. I was playing online with some randos, and somebody new came into the room, and they were a hammer, and they kept fucking launching me. Every time I tried to go up the head, and they kept saying sorry, and I was like, you know what? And then any chance I got, I'd send that bitch flying into the air. It's like 4 times, and you know what else? You know what happened after that? They stopped launching me. They started watching where they were hitting, bitch.
Probably knew with the weapon.
No, they kept doing it on purpose, and then they were saying sorry, and then I launched them back, and then it was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, bitch. This isn't World or Rise. I will launch you with this little ass weapon.
Glad this isn't a hyper, man. This would hurt.
I mean, look at the size of this thing. Like, my God. Maybe it's just been that long since we fought one that we can't tell how big it is.
I don't know. I think this is pretty massive.
I mean, you're the one with all the crowns.
Like I said, if I remember correctly, this seems fairly large even for a random. Back here, we want to tell you how you can save money on your car insurance. Sir? Sir?
Do not get loud with me. Do not get loud with me. Welcome to Burger King, where you can have it your way, but don't get crazy.
But don't get crazy.
I was watching this the other day. I think every fucking retail worker or like wishes they could say some shit like that.
Alright, let's get crazy. Hey, good job. I can't mess you up, can I?
No.
I don't remember.
You can actually help me. I was gonna say, if you don't get batted out of the way. Oh. I hate when I fucking ruin one thing doing another. So annoying.
Here it comes. Kaboof! Look at these guys
they ran
here. Get out of here! Y'all better learn your place.
Ah.
I'm sharpening. I don't know why.
Yeah,
it's
like,
missing me.
It's
missing me. It's missing me.
You're lucky that I came. I saw you in there. I was like, what's he doing?
I can keep my bar up if I just keep recital. That's interesting. Ooh.
Don't you love it? Don't you miss that?
Just getting knocked up in the airplane.
Yeah, don't you miss getting knocked up by me?
Phrasing. Big time phrasing.
I thought it was pretty clever. Do you remember the first time we fought this thing? Or when it first came to the series?
I love the Rumbaros, yeah.
We were so excited. We were like, oh my gosh, it's a wood eater. I remember that shit.
It was like, we don't get a lot of herbivore boss monsters.
This is true.
I feel like it's a very underused class.
Gosh, I missed this set. I've never been able to recreate anything like this set. This is hands down my best Saboteur set I've ever made throughout the entire series. It's literally amazing.
That was my body! My
Or you're using Valor. I thought. Look at this Joe. This fucking Durumbaros would beat the hell out of that Joe. Look at the size difference between these two.
Oh my god.
One crack of the tail would be over. That would crush that Joe's tail.
Joe's head is very tiny, taking that type of percussion damage.
Oh yeah, he's finished. What'd you think of that Kangalawa fighting back against that Joe? I thought that was pretty cool, actually.
Fell in, like, totally to the head.
I mean, it was holding its own for a while. If it wasn't for, what's his face? Aiden, it would have escaped.
Joe,
honestly, Joe, you could honestly get this too, if we're being serious. Wow, the size difference, man. Durumbaros just murdered this Joe.
I just got defense down, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's nothing to worry about. Someone told me that they thought Joe was soft and cuddly.
And looked in Joe likes Joe.
Ew. And then I was like, are you sure? It's constantly leaking, like, getting corrosive fluids from its mouth. And he was like, yeah, you just gotta watch out for those parts. Gross.
Yeah, Joe is Noah's favorite.
Is Noah the one that doesn't like fucking Valtrax?
No, that's Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, he's up in the air. Oh my god.
What kind of food?
Hey, good job.
Bro, if this is not a crown. You could literally hollow out this thing's body and live inside of it. Like a house. You could turn its body into a house.
I mean, it's not like I haven't thought of that before. It looks like it's just like a side of the hill, and you're like, this is strangely nice. Where did oh, bitch. Oh, bitch.
Oh my god.
Get over here. Get over here.
Yeah, you're not the only person that can launch anymore. This isn't why.
What's wrong, Abby? You gonna get there in time?
The hitbox was insane.
You gonna get there in time? Come on, Abby.
I wasn't even, like, I was on the side of you. That was so ridiculous.
Whoop! You gonna get there in time?
Oh my god!
Sit down! Sit the fuck down!
I was directly to the side of you. That's
Got
BS.
hit by the sound wave, the sound of love.
That brothers. What's wrong? Have you been sleeping this whole time? What you been doing?
Getting back into the swing of
I've been out of the
things.
car since 8. I thought you were sleeping, actually.
Hey, look at that. It was a crown.
That's because Jake told me to get on right away. You gotta blame Jake.
Yo, it beat out my old crown by over, I think, 100 centimeters.
How big was that?
26, over 2,600. That's good.
It was a big baby.